I'm going to ask you this. Did you see Penny's Instagram posts?
No, I didn't.
All right, let me go ahead and find these Instagram posts really quick for you. He took a picture.
I've taken a social media exodus.
Okay, I got you.
And it's been
so. Let's see if
glorious.
does Penny still have these up, Kenny? I don't know.
I think they were on a story, so I doubt they're up. But basically, it was him saying, "You me say it."
Yeah, go ahead.
He basically was saying it's just never good enough.
He had like he wrote out basically that for some people it'll never be good enough, and I guess the quote that he was putting that next to is like, it's always better to be you than anybody else or whatever, like something to that,
with a picture of the AAC championship.
And then the next
trophy.
one was the AAC championship trophy. And he's sort of the idea there, in my opinion, if I'm just reading through it, he's like saying, "Oh, look at what I've already accomplished."
Right. And then now it's
you know what I mean? Like, what bothers me.
I don't mean to laugh, but that's hilarious.
It's true, though.
I mean,
listen, what bothers me about that and like the messaging behind it is he's playing the victim. Like, there's no other way to put it.
Yeah. And sports in general.
He said, damned if I do, damned if I don't, by the way, which was the funniest shit I've ever. You didn't. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You're not damned if you do.
You ain't done it. You ain't done it, bro.
If you would have kept this team in the top 25 all year and had an easy AAC tournament or easy NCAA tournament at large bid, you did, and no one would be complaining. No one would be out here. Yeah, we'd be talking about the games and maybe critical of certain decisions in games. But if you ended this,
not the thing as a whole.
if you ended this year in the top 2 of the AAC in an easy NCAA tournament lock,
no one saying
you would have
anything.
done, and nobody would have said anything. So damned if you do, or damned if you don't is dumb as hell.
Yeah.
That is just preposterous that he put that out there.
Yeah, I mean, sports are widely a "what have you done for me lately" business. It should be. It should be. It's a results business. That's what it is. And if you look back at last year, we weren't having these conversations about Penny and the team. It was all praise because he took a team that shouldn't have been there, really, and put him there. And this year, beginning of the year, when Memphis is a top 10 team in the country, nobody's saying anything negative. There's no negative at all. And this is kind of a point that we've really been making over the last several weeks is you and I specifically, like, we're going to give credit when credit is due, and we're going to analyze and be critical if criticism is necessary. And I mean, that's how it should be. Like
that's what this business
is.
Man.
It's analysis. It's breaking it down. It's talking about what you see. And what we've seen this year is a massive meltdown and massive uprisings, massive meltdowns, massive uprisings.
But it all equals inconsistency, which is what the program has been in a lot of ways under Penny thus far. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and this is a team that should have easily been an at-large team. In our minds, at least a second weekend team with
at full strength.
Who knows what the ceiling? I mean, a lot of us were saying Sweet 16 was fully within range for this team and the way that they were playing earlier in the year. And so when you contrast that with now, this is a team that more than likely isn't even going to make the NCAA tournament. And if they do, it's because they go win 4 games in 4 days and really have to fight their way to get in. And that's not what it seemed that the destiny of this team was. And I think there were decisions made. I think there were things done that caused all that to be held back.